While hitting out at the state on relief and rehabilitation in Jammu and Kashmir, former Chief Minister Omar Abdullah says the state and the central government has failed the flood victims of the state. And speaking to NDTV, Omar Abdullah said the figure of 50,000 crore is not even realistic and accused the PDP of sabotaging the package given to the state. On the other hand, the police have arrested several trade and business leaders in Srinagar to prevent their protest march on the first flood anniversary today. Trade and business groups had called for a strike and protests in Kashmir against what they call the government's failure on relief and rehabilitation of flood-affected people in the state.
We went to many places, people are really crying. Isn't it a larger problem even for your national conference, because you are also a mainstream party, that it is alienating people? Election has given an opportunity to win the hearts and minds of people and reach out to them through this relief and rehabilitation.
Of course it's alienating people. And this sort of alienation is very difficult to come back from. Clearly, this government is extremely embarrassed by their failure. Otherwise, why would they have arrested these union leaders? Why would they have arrested these heads of chambers? They are not launching an anti-national protest. They are launching an anti-government protest about the failures of the government. If you are not even going to give space to legitimate democratic protest against failure of the government, what message are you sending people?
We went to the families who have really been ravaged by the floods. There are people who are women who are telling us nobody is ready to marry their daughters because they don't have house, they don't have land, they have lost everything. As a leader, a former chief minister also, how will you try to help people be with the, talk to government and somehow create a social initiative so that these families are helped?
We have been, from the very first day, highlighting the need to address this issue of flood relief. People think that flood relief means rehabilitating rich owners of hotels and people like that. The fact is that the poorest of the poor are the worst hit, because the rich people have gone and taken fresh loans. They have gone and managed to rehabilitate themselves. It is the poor people who are struggling.